Have you ever wondered where the ancient and medieval Indian political thought originated from? It's a fascinating journey, tracing back to the roots of a civilization that's been around for millennia. Today we're setting the stage to explore the cradle of this profound ideology. The sources of these thoughts are threefold: Shruti, Smriti, and epic. Shruti, the oldest of the texts, carries the sacred hymns, rituals, and theology. Smriti, the remembered tradition, encapsulates the codes of conduct, law, and dharma. Finally, the epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana, are the grand narratives that showcase the socio-political ethos of their times. Each source is a treasure trove of wisdom, offering a unique perspective into the ancient and medieval Indian political thought. As we unmask these sources, we'll discover the intricate interplay of philosophy, law, and politics that have shaped the Indian subcontinent. So, join us as we delve into the profound depths of these sources, starting with Shruti. Diving into the first source, we encounter Shruti, the hard texts. The term Shruti itself is derived from the Sanskrit root shru, which means to hear. They're called heard texts because they're considered to be divine revelations, heard and passed down orally by the ancient seers or rishis of India from generation to generation. These Shruti texts, comprising primarily of the Vedas and the Upanishads, are the oldest and most authoritative sources of Indian political thought. Written thousands of years ago, they still hold a revered position in the Indian philosophical and political landscape. The Vedas, often referred to as the books of knowledge, are further divided into four main categories: the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Sama Veda, and the Atharva Veda. Each of these Vedas contains hymns, rituals, and philosophical discourses that outline the social and political structures of that time. For instance, the Rig Veda, the oldest of the four Vedas, provides insights into the early Vedic society, its principles of governance, and the duties and responsibilities of the kings and their subjects. It presents a monarchical system where the king was the protector and the upholder of dharma, or righteousness, and his subjects were his moral responsibility. The Upanishads, on the other hand, are philosophical texts that delve into the nature of reality, consciousness, and the ultimate truth. They introduce the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality, and Atman, the individual self. These concepts greatly influenced the political thought of ancient India, leading to the belief that a ruler must align his actions with the cosmic order and the welfare of his subjects. So, you see, the Shruti texts are not just religious scriptures, but also a treasure trove of political wisdom. They shape the political values, ethics, and governance structures of ancient India, providing a blueprint that guided the rulers of those times. So, the Shruti texts laid the foundation, but our journey doesn't stop here. Let's move on to the Smriti texts. Moving on from the eternal Shruti, we come across the Smriti, the remembered texts. The Smriti texts, unlike the Shruti, aren't considered eternally valid. Rather, they are understood as the remembered wisdom of the sages, interpreted and reinterpreted over generations. These texts play a crucial role in shaping Indian political thought, offering more practical and situational wisdom. Let's delve into some of the key Smritis, such as the Manusmriti and Dharma Shastra. The Manusmriti, often referred to as the Law of Manu, is a comprehensive guide that covers various aspects of life, including governance, law, and social order. It's like a constitution from ancient times, offering insights into the political and social norms of the period. The Manusmriti outlines the ideal duties of a king, emphasizing his responsibility towards his subjects. It elaborates on the royal duties, such as maintaining law and order, protecting the weak, and ensuring justice. This highlights the importance of a welfare state, an idea that is still prevalent in modern political thought. Now, let's move on to the Dharma Shastra, another significant Smriti text. The Dharma Shastra is a legal and ethical guide, detailing various aspects of law and morality. It underscores the importance of a fair and just legal system, an idea that forms the bedrock of any modern democratic society. The Dharma Shastra emphasizes the need for a ruler to be guided by dharma or righteousness. It advocates for a system where the ruler's power is regulated by ethical and moral principles. This idea of checks and balances resonates with our current understanding of democracy, where the power of the ruler is balanced by the rights and freedoms of the citizens. So, as we can see that Smriti texts, though born in an ancient context, have significantly influenced the development of political thought, shaping our understanding of governance, law, and social order. Smriti texts further enhance the political thought, but there is another source waiting for us. Let's uncover the epic texts. Finally, we arrive at the epics, the grand narratives of Indian society. These stories have served as the bedrock of societal norms, ethics, and political ideologies in India, shaping the nation's collective consciousness over millennia. Let's dive into the Mahabharata, often claimed to be the longest poem ever written. This epic is not just a tale of a great war, it's a profound exploration of politics, ethics, and dharma. Dharma, loosely translated as duty or righteousness, is a key concept in Indian political thought and is vividly portrayed in the Mahabharata. For instance, the character of Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, embodies the ideal of a righteous king. Demonstrating political wisdom and ethical leadership, his commitment to Dharma, despite the trials and tribulations he faces, underscores the importance of righteousness in governance. Next, we turn to the Ramayana, another monumental epic that has significantly influenced Indian political thought. The Ramayana presents the concept of Rama Rajya, or the rule of Rama, which is often equated with the ideal state. Rama, the protagonist, is depicted as a just and benevolent king, embodying the virtues of honesty, humility, and compassion. His rule is characterized by peace, prosperity, and justice for all, encapsulating the ideal of a welfare state where the ruler serves the people. The epics are not just about kings and queens, wars and peace, or right and wrong. They are about the complex interplay of power, ethics, and governance. They present a nuanced understanding of political leadership, where the ruler is not just a figure of authority, but a moral compass guiding society towards righteousness. With the epics, the journey of understanding the sources of ancient and medieval Indian political thought comes to an end. But remember, each end is a new beginning. As we close this chapter, we open another, diving deeper into the intricate tapestry of political ideologies and their evolution over time. So, what did we learn from this journey? We've discovered how the wisdom of Shruti, Smriti, and epic have significantly influenced ancient and medieval Indian political thought. From the divine revelations of Shruti, the moral and ethical guidelines of Smriti, to the epic tales of Mahabharata and Ramayana that unraveled complex political scenarios, each source has enriched our understanding of India's political heritage. Remember, these sources aren't just texts. They are a glimpse into the past, guiding us in the present and shaping our future.